Good morning and happy Monday. I'm trying to fix a mistake here today. Uh, I made some agar cups like this with the ball jars, but I made the mistake of not the first time not flipping the lids, and so I made a very nice vacuum sealed one, and I took my king oyster liquid culture and like the noob that I am, I stuck it in, and as soon as I stuck it in, it sucked every drop of my king oyster mycelium into one of these type jars, at which point I was like, oh crap, well that's terrible, I guess I throw it away now, right? But I didn't really think that, and I was like, I've seen enough videos to know that I could fix it. I just didn't know how, so I started watching some and reading some articles, and going to Shroomery, and saw that someone said go ahead and put it in some liquid culture. So what I did is I sucked it out of here, except for a little bit that I had left. This isn't the actual one. And then I made some liquid culture. This is just some light malt extract culture, or liquid, and then I injected the king oyster mycelium into it, and as you see, it grew very nicely. But on the top, I have some what I think is contamination because it's floating on the top and it's not. I know that when I brewed kombucha, that the white fuzzies on the top was usually not a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and I hopefully sterilized some needles and some syringes when I did my agar. I wrapped them in tin foil and I put them into a jar in the pressure cooker. So hopefully they didn't melt and they did sterilize. And then I made some honey. Almost dropped it. I made some honey liquid that I'm going to try and take this agar, or this mycelium, I mean, and inject it into here and hopefully get rid of the contamination. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Yeah. So you might be saying, man, where's your glove box? Where's your still air box? Where's your laminar flow hood? And, well, up there. Not the flow hood. I don't have a laminar flow hood yet. I'm gonna try and build one. But up there is my box, and it's all clean and chilling up there. But this is where I'm at right now. Is right here, and everything that's here right now is all self-contained. Nothing is opened, and basically sterilized. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just do it right here. That's my 73% isopropyl alcohol. Give that a nice rub in. I'm going to move the stuff that I'm not using right now out of the way. And I try to reuse my tinfoil. I usually get about either 2, sometimes 3 uses out of a tinfoil before it goes bad. Um, one syringe, needles. Have you guys heard that commercial? That commercial always gets stuck in my head. I always hear all those commercials for different pharmaceutical things, but there's that one and the commercial's like, needles. It's like a commercial for like diabetes or something and not having to use the injections. But just the way they say needles makes me laugh in that. Needles. That's so less than sterile, huh? The thing is that that's the cool thing too. Is since I'm not really making anything for anybody else yet, it really doesn't matter because it's a learning curve right now. So like, let's say I mess up and I just transfer some more bacteria, some more contamination to the next jar. I can always start over, and I can always try and isolate the contamination and learn from my mistake and go from there. I mean, that's kind of, to me, that's like the whole point. Okay. Needles. So do y'all like the band Fish? Because that song's always stuck in my head every time I'm doing this. Sample in a jar. So I'm going to go ahead and just wipe down stuff. Because since I'm not wearing a mask and I'm not using any kind of box, I'm just going to just wipe stuff down with my alcohol pad. I wonder if spraying 73% alcohol on your hands gets you drunk. Tell me in the comments, please, because I don't know. I'll just do that so that we have that. Actually, I just remembered that this one doesn't have a self-healing injector port, so let's give us a few. I wait around because I didn't hear what you had said. Saw you dancing with a lady upon Lima Wood's bed. And I was foggy, rather groggy. You helped me to my car. some thick, thick mycelium. She does not want to get up in there. Come on. This is harder than I thought. This needle does not want to suck it up. Holy moly. I'm going to wind up definitely okay, so I need a thicker gauge needle apparently, because this is not working. But you're here live with me, so, well, not live, but well, so I guess, I don't know. I guess I can't, because I don't want to. I guess I'm going to try this. Maybe if I break up the mycelium good and just I mean, I guess I'm still sterile while I got that in there, except for the fact that it probably touched all the yuck too, and now I mixed it all in. But who knows, that might not even be contamination. Look at that. Dang it. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. Freaking A. This is terrible. Okay, well, after much calamity, I finally got that done, and I didn't film it because that was way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And like I said before, noob is what I am. Learning process is what I'm experiencing, and fun of is probably what will be made of me. All of those things are okay because that's the way the world works. The people who watch this video and poo-poo it in any way, you won't be my first haters and you won't be my last. And the people who give me pointers, I appreciate your pointers. So, okay. I have a little over just about 12 cc's of liquid culture now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my cap off real nice here, and I'm going to turn on my hotness. Turn on my hotness there. So hot. It's funny because mine always does that. I never see anybody else's do that on videos. Is anybody else's syringe pop and it's like popcorn in there? Okay, so right in there, and then I'm gonna put in a cc stat. do a little more. And we're going to take the needle out and have it covered. And now I still have 10 cc's. If I'm going to go ahead and clean that up and put it into and label it and put it into the fridge. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one and see what happens with the contamination, see if that's what it was. And I'm going to go ahead and label this one and set that in to let it go ahead and do its thing. This was the king oyster, so, you know, maybe. No, I'm not going to. I don't want to use those for that. Okay, so, well, there you go. There's a long video for not a lot of information. I hope you enjoyed it.